Hello, Sociology 101 students. I want to take a moment to welcome you to Sociology 101. I am Lauren Bruckner, and I will be your adjunct professor for this block, this 7-week block. I'm really excited to join you on this journey. I have been at Wilmington University for almost a decade. I joined in 2011, and I want to welcome you to this class. Since it is a 101 class, it might be one of your first classes you've taken at Wilmington University, so you might be kind of getting used to how the university works and becoming a college student. So I want to welcome you, and I want to encourage you to reach out to me with any questions or comments or concerns you might have. You can reach me by email at lauren.p.bruckner@wilmu.edu. That's LAUREN.P.BRUECKNER@wilmu.edu. It comes to my phone. I try to respond as quickly as possible, but I definitely try to do it absolutely within 24 hours. So sometimes, hopefully it's quicker than that. So please email me with any questions, comments, concerns you have. I want to highlight a couple things listed in our syllabus. The first is that we have 7 weeks together, and our weeks start at midnight on Monday, and they run through midnight on Sunday. So 12:01 on Monday morning, they start, and everything is due by 11:59 on Sunday. So we will be together for 7 weeks. So all of your assignments are due on Sunday by midnight. I send usually 2 announcements via email about twice a week. So I usually send one Sunday morning or mid-afternoon reminding you of the assignments that are due that night. And then I also send another one midweek just reminding you what assignments that you should be working on for that week so that you're not crunched for time by Sunday night. I also am aware, that you all have lives and families and obligations. So if you are experiencing any undue hardship, please let me know ahead of time. I'm much more willing and able to work something out, give you a day or 2 extension on an assignment if you need it. But I will not do that if you tell me after the fact, meaning you email me on Monday morning telling me about some reason you couldn't have an assignment due the night before. I need to know ahead of time. So please email me. I'd much rather you over-communicate than under-communicate. Finally, please do not plagiarize. I want all of your written assignments to be written by you and submitted directly on Canvas by you. So don't try to be cute or fool me or anything like that. I want to your own written work. So I'm going to take a moment to review the syllabus. And before I do that, sorry, one more thing is our late assignment policy. So if any assignments are turned in after midnight on Sunday, they will incur a 10% late penalty. So most assignments are worth 100 points. So for any assignment that's turned in on a Monday, it will go down to 90 points, Tuesday, 80 points, Wednesday, 70 points, and so forth. And after Friday, after 5 days late, I no longer accept that assignment and you will receive a 0. So please, please turn in assignments on time. That is the best and easiest way to pass this class. So now I'll get into the assignments for each of the weeks that we will be studying together. So sociology is more or less the study of people. So for every week, you will have a discussion board, a quiz, and a written assignment due. The only exception is week 5, which actually has 2 written assignments that will be due. So again, those are open on Mondays, and they are due by Sunday at midnight. Week 1, we are going to dive into some of the history of sociology, and we are going to further explore some of the founding members and leading sociologists of our time and our history. So we will dive into some of those folks, and your written assignment will be a survey. So you are to come up with a survey of 10 questions and ask 10 people those questions that you have created. Then you are to write a paper based on the responses that you receive. Week 2, we're going to focus on culture and diversity, social stratification, and in social interactions with one another. So the written assignment you have for that week is a diagram of your own social network. Who do you spend the most time with? Who do you communicate the most with? Who do you see the most? So you are to create a diagram of your own social network for week 2. Week 3, we're looking at group dynamics, deviance, and crime. So you are going to have your first of 2 sociological imagination journals, which are due. The second one will be in week 5. So for week 3, you have your first sociological imagination journal. So you are to choose 3 topics of something that we've already discussed in week 1, 2, and 3. And then we will be discussing, I want you to take an original photo. That means you take the photo. Do not grab it from Google. Don't take it from Shutterstock. Don't take it from anywhere else. I want you to take a photo of a topic that we've already discussed. So for instance, culture or group dynamics. You could have a group of your friends together, and then I want you to show and discuss how that relates to sociology. Week 4, we will get into global stratification and immigration and the movement of people. So your written assignment for that week is an essay and a map based on your own hometown. So you can grab information from the US Census Bureau, from your local government, anywhere you can find some information that might be helpful to discuss logistics of your own hometown. Week 5, we're going to discuss gender inequity. So this is the week that you have 2 written assignments. So the first is your sociological imagination journal, which will focus on immigration, global stratification, gender inequity. And again, take original photos and then discuss how those photos relate to those particular topics. The second paper you will have is a short essay based on deviance and crime, answering 2 main questions about deviance and crime. What is it, who defines it, and how do we respond? Week 6, we will discuss marriage and family. So your written paper will be a short essay based on the topic, the American family in the 21st century. What does the American family look like? Who is in the family? Where do we live? And what does our culture in the 21st century look like? And finally, week 7, we will discuss population growth and the effects of urbanization on globalization. So for that written assignment, you will have a PowerPoint due. So you will discuss the 3 functionalist models of urban growth, and that should have 10 PowerPoint slides, and then discuss how growth, those 3 models affect urban growth. For all of these written assignments, there are specific guidelines. They should mostly all be in AP format. So I want a title page, running head, page numbers, and most of all, references. One thing that students mess up the most is citing a reference within their paper that is not included on the reference page, or vice versa, having a reference on the reference page that is not at all used in the paper. So make sure those 2 things match up. Remember, you reference anything that is not your idea. So any research that you grab from somewhere else, you need to cite your source. Finally, that's what our Sociology 101 will look like. Again, if you have any questions, please email me at lauren.p.bruckner@wilmu.edu, and I look forward to our journey together.